Peace. What's up, Soul Tribe? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be a collective message, which means this is for anybody that comes across this video. No matter if you're a subscriber or just, pulled in by the title, there's a message here for you. And we're just going to hop into the energy. Holy Spirit, what are the most important messages for those watching right now? Also, anything you need to know about me is listed in the description box. So, yeah, let's hop right into it. What's up? What's up with my collective? I'm not taking reversals either, just so you know. All right, we got the moon. Okay, so there's some things hidden right now. Cancerian energy. This could be your energy or the energy of someone associated with you. Okay. I do feel like I can speak for myself that, me being intuitive and psychic, etc., there are still some things that I'm not clear on right now in my life. Ten of Swords. Oh, moon, Ten of Swords. Is there an ending? Is there a fear of an ending here? Something coming to an end behind the scenes that you don't know about? Let's get more. The Fool. Oh my gosh, look at that. We got the moon, Ten of Swords, and the Fool. So I could look at this as many different things, okay? Because this is a general reading, so it's going to be interpreted differently. That's where your intuition and discernment comes in. Some of you guys, and we got the Nine of Swords and underneath the deck. So this is the fear. This is confirming that this is probably a fear because of things that could have happened in the past with the Six of Cups, but I'm going to put that underneath. So there could be a fear of an ending happening here. But look, we got Aries energy, new beginning, Fool. Others of you, there could be some sort of ending taking place. This could even be an internal shift, a mindset of your own, an ending associated with someone else. It's going to be different. But then with this Fool, there is some sort of new beginning here. So, wow, okay. Let's get more about this. Of course, I'll clarify, guys, because, again, general reading. Chariot, traveling, heavy on the Cancerian energy with the moon and the Chariot here. Okay, there's some travel here with the Fool and Chariot. There could be some endings going on behind the scenes in your life, or you're doing these endings in private and secret so you can move forward into a new direction. Okay, with the moon here, there's a lot that's hidden. There could be some uncertainty about what's coming to an end, but the Ten of Swords, for me as a reader, is like the worst is behind you or will be behind you. The Ten of Swords is that final ending. It's like there's nowhere else to go but up at this point. Okay, and I love that the Fool and the Chariot come after. Okay, we got 3 major arcana out of the 4 cards so far with the Ten of Swords. So this is a transformation. This is some sort of turning point I'm hearing in your life. Okay, let's get more. Ten of Wands. Wow. 10-10. So out of 5 cards, 3 major arcanas, and then 10-10, 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords. So I do feel like you guys are moving beyond something here, whether it's an ending, a burden, or this is someone connected to you. Switch the roles around, okay? This is a general read, but, I think that also included in this, there is some sort of fear. I just can't help but to feel that when I see the moon and the Ten of Swords. And remember, I saw that Nine of Swords and the Six of Cups underneath the deck. So there is some sort of fear of something repeating, or a fear of taking a leap of faith, moving in the right direction. Even for some of you guys, the Ten of Swords moon energy is more comfortable than going into unknown territory. Go figure, because that is just the human mind sometimes. Fear of the unknown, fear of moving past something can be heavier than just the devil we may know, so to speak, with these Ten of Swords. So let's get some more. Let's keep going with the story. We got the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles can be a card of holding on to something. When we feel like we want to hold on to something, we don't want to give up. Okay. With the moon and the Four of Pentacles, this could be the energy of clinging to something out of fear. Okay. Clinging to something out of fear of change, of moving forward, of the unknown. Let me know how this resonates in the comments, guys. I'm curious to know. And you never know. You might find a friend in the comments. You could be going through the same thing and make a friend where y'all can, get to know each other. Seven of Pentacles. Something that you could have invested a lot of time and energy in is coming to an end, or that's the fear. There's a fear of, well, I've invested so much time, energy, money, resources into said thing. Now I'm just supposed to leave it behind. That's too much for me. And I just got a glimpse of the death card. It didn't pop out, guys, but let's get more. Tell me more about this. Thank you. The Star. I love it. The Fool and the Star. See, but what you may or may not know is that you taking this leap of faith, you going in a new direction, you choosing the path that is the unknown is going to be what brings healing, especially from this Ten of Swords moon energy. Okay. I also, this is so sidebar. This is definitely not going to resonate for everybody, but I got hidden enemies. Maybe there's a fear of hidden enemies, or if you go a different direction, you might have some people behind the scenes watching you or something. That could be for 1 or 2 people, y'all. Please only take that if it fits. But yeah, this is going to be a healing journey for you. Yeah, 9 of Cups, the Star and the 9 of Cups, both cards of wish fulfillment, y'all. So what are y'all waiting for? Real talk. If this is you, or maybe like I said, if you know it's not you, maybe you're connecting to a relative, a lover, somebody that's in this energy now. I can't wait to look at this 10 of Wands. Give me more about this, because whatever this is a huge sign. 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, dropping burdens. Some of y'all, this is a burden around what you do for work. Then we got the Ace of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, and the Strength underneath the deck. Oh, I grabbed another one. Yeah, the Devil in reverse. So I just keep getting more of working to release excess baggage. Drop the baggage here, because the 10 of Wands is, to me, a tarot card about burdens, baggage that we're carrying that we don't have to, because 10s are about completion. So there's a need to work through releasing this, because this looks really good to me. The past has already happened. That's what I'm getting. This has already happened. And because it's already happening, there's a fear that it could happen again. So you would rather stay in a limbo position than to go towards a new path out of fear of what if it happens again. Okay, let's get one more, maybe 1, 2 more. Then I'm going to start clarifying. I'm going to use a different deck for that, because I just want to get deep. Temperance. Yeah, you're being guided. Whether you know it or not, you are surrounded by support from your spiritual team, God, however you resonate. With the Hierophant underneath, definitely a lot of spiritual energy going on right now. Could be talking to a Sagittarius. What do we have out here? Cancer, Aries, Sagittarius, Aquarius. But there is the energy of healing, of what do I look for? Renewal. But it involves really going in a new direction, guys. I can't see around that. Okay? I can't see around it. Okay. Let's get one more, then I'm going to start to clarify. Knight of Pentacles. Give yourself grace and patience as you go towards this new beginning. Okay? This is not something that is going to reap rewards and benefits overnight. For some of y'all, it just might. But I feel like for whatever you're trying to do or build, it will require a certain level of patience. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest knight in the deck. But you know what? The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that's bringing a real offering, a real 3D opportunity. Okay? Not just cups, wands, or swords. Thoughts, emotions, and passion. No. It's bringing real stuff. Okay? So, you know, maybe you need to really think about that good things take time. These things aren't going to happen overnight. Okay? Let's start to clarify. Let's start with the moon. Wheel of Fortune. Look, you're moving out of this fear. I said clarify the moon. We got another major arcana with the Wheel of Fortune. You're moving out of this fear. For some of y'all, it's been a while. It could be up to 10 years worth of dark thoughts, pain, fear, especially tied to things of the past. Okay? Especially tied to things of the past. Okay, so we got the Wheel of Fortune, clarifying the moon. Okay. Okay. What is this 10 of Swords, please? Clarify. 6 of Swords, moving beyond. More cards of movement. Fool, Chariot. You're moving out of this energy. If this is your current energy, I want y'all to try your best to switch that frequency to know that this too shall pass. You're moving out of this energy. Some of y'all, you know, Swords is about thoughts, communication. Some of y'all, it's more mental strife than anything. But with the Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Swords, this tells me that you guys are moving beyond this, or you have the capability to do so. The energy is actually supporting you moving beyond this. All right, let's look at the Fool. Let's start. The Tower. Listen. Wow. Maybe this was a tower that had to happen for you to, maybe you had to be forced on this new path. Maybe you had to be forced on this new path because there was some resistance here to change. Okay? Heavy Aries energy. We got some Scorpio here. Mars energy. The planet of action, passion, war. Some of you guys really feel like you've been through it like that, like a war. Maybe it's been a mental battle more than anything. But some of you guys are going to be surprised the way this tower comes in, because the tower comes in when this is like divine intervention. It's like, okay, you're not moving. Let me just go ahead and make this clear to you. You don't want to hear me out? Let's just go ahead and make this clear that this is not the right choice for you. Let's clarify the Chariot, 9 of Cups. The Emperor taking action. Heavy Aries out here, okay? Some of you guys could be an Aries, or something about the springtime, which is the real new year happening. You're taking some sort of action. Look at this. Wheel of Fortune, 6 of Swords, Tower, and Emperor. It's happening, guys. And like I said, 9 of Cups again underneath the deck. 4 of Wands, some sort of stability. But there's still some fear. We got the Lovers, 9 of Swords. Some of you guys, it could be about love. I don't necessarily see that out here just yet, but underneath the deck, it is giving a little bit of that. But yeah, this is really, I heard, take control of your life here. Stop leaving it in the hands of other people, which probably left you in this 10 of Swords here. 8 of Swords. Breakthrough. Look at this. There's 10 of Wands, 8 of Pentacles. You're working. Because listen, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. There's something about you really trying to work on freeing yourself from this baggage. Okay? 8 of Swords is when we feel like we don't see a way through. 9 of Wands. Heavy Sag. I feel like you're breaking through this. I feel like you got the Moon again. I can't make this up. I can't make that up. Look, that's why I like using different decks. I feel like you're working through this, collective. I feel like there's healing, there's renewal. I heard, whether you like it or not, there's a new direction, there's a new path. And if there's still resistance and fear here, the Tower will come through and put you on the right path. And the Tower is not always comfortable. Look at this card. It's not always comfortable, but it does make us take action and take the lead. It gives us no choice than to repair things or make things right. Okay, so wow, let's get some advice. If this is your reading, what's some advice for my viewers? And then let's see, do I want to pull an oracle? Maybe pull an oracle card. What's the advice for those that resonate? 4 of Wands, there we have it. Stability. Your advice is to get somewhere stable. Maybe this is involving a move here. With the 4 of Wands, there was a lot of cards of movement here. So your advice could be to move on, get stable. What else for the advice? Judgment. Wow. Yeah, wake-up call. This is a wake-up call for y'all. Whoever resonates with this, this is a wake-up call. Look at this angel sounding the trumpet, giving these people wake-up calls. A mother, father, and a child here. What else? Hermit and reflect. This is very spiritual, guys. Then we have the Empress underneath the deck. Y'all, the 2 of Wands, Temperance again. Look at this. We got the Emperor and the Empress out here. So for some of y'all, it could be love related. They both have those red robes on. I just noticed that. That's cute. Empress, which is all about self-care as well, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is about taking action, stability, integrity. This is about self-care, intuition, creativity, luxury, abundance. Maybe focusing on yourself, getting grounded in yourself, because the Hermit is a card of solitary energy. We got Taurus, Libra, Virgo, in addition to the other cards that I named, or the other signs. So it's going to be up to you to take this action. 2 of Wands. But that's the guidance here. I think focusing on yourself, your own healing, pouring into your own energy is going to help you through this. Because I feel like this is already happening, guys. What I would tell y'all is to just, if you haven't done what you needed to do, that you know you needed to do, it's time to do it. All right. Okay. Shine. I love it. It's time to shine. Just like the star that you are. Okay, you're meant to shine. 9 of Cups, you're meant to have some sort of wish fulfillment. But it does not come without change. 3 plus 2 is 5, which is all about change. So your advice from your spiritual team is, this is a time for you to shine and come out of this dark energy, the moon. Go from the moon to the stars and shine bright, because that's the next phase of your life. With the Wheel of Fortune here, 6 of Swords, Fool, Chariot. But it will require you to let go of this baggage, 10 of Wands. All right, my darlings, that's all I have for you. I love y'all. Again, hit that like button. Let me know if this resonated in the comments. Till next time, peace.